Election day. The day is upon us. Unfortunately, the public opinion hasn't changed at all. Shido will most likely win in a landslide victory. Seems his change of heart will be coming too late. We just have to see what happens. We've done all we can. That reminds me, the video of us declaring war against him never showed up on TV. Seriously? I was wondering about that. The TV stations were probably pressured not to show it. Most likely, I don't think that's something Shido's influence alone could have accomplished. The true cause of this might exist elsewhere. I don't know that I really get it, but all we can do now is wait for the change of heart, yeah? Yeah. Let's wait for the election results as well. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
My election is the result of every citizen's aid. Your support warms my heart.
I knew it was gonna be Shido.
There is no reason to hold an election.
That is why.
That is exactly why. I cannot forgive myself. The reason President Okumura passed away is... I am the one who killed him. I also manipulated the information that the Phantom Thieves were behind the series of incidents. The one who controlled the hearts of others and gave rise to the countless victims is myself. It was all for my own promotion. For my own selfish gain.
What's going on?
I've even used people's lives as stepping stones in order to claim this country as my own ship. I am a true criminal that can be tried for any crime, and it still wouldn't be enough. I will confess everything. Please, I beg everyone to pass judgment on me. If I could atone for all I've done with my life, I request that I be judged at once.
Huh? So now
This
what?
can't be true! Shido-san! Hell yeah!
Everyone, raise your glass. Allow me to say a few words. Now then.
He started taking charge. Come now, don't be that way.
Like, if you're gonna complain, say it to Shido. A legislator's pin's worth almost nothing. Well then, so, since the source of evil Masayoshi Shido has been...
I got to avenge my mom. It's all thanks to everyone.
Yay. Oh.
I was able to settle a debt in regard to my father as well. We all worked so hard for this.
The people who mattered got the things they wanted.
Shido's guilty, right, sis?
It'll be difficult to prosecute him immediately, but I'll do this thoroughly until the causality between his other crimes can be proven. I believe Wakaba-san's research results will save Japan.
We could testify too, you know?
Thank you, but I'll be fine. I don't want to add any more unwanted suspicions on any of you. It's about time you let us adults prove that we can get our act together.
Hey, so what about this guy's education?
I believe it'll be fine for him to return to school. It's
good.
true that your face will be recognized among those involved, but I doubt they'll take a firm action like suddenly coming to arrest him. At least they won't do it until the uproar with your suicide and Shido's confession have died down.
So,
Eventually,
they might?
though, the situation where you and I will be used as scapegoats can't be avoided.
You mean in regard to faking his death? That wouldn't have happened to begin with had the police done their job properly.
Of course I plan on doing everything I can. I will protect you all this time. Prosecuting Shido is that first step.
Hey, when are we going to make the toast?
Right.
Priorities.
Let's get to it. Today is truly...
Cheers!
Yeah.
No, wait, hey!
Cheers. I need to go. It seems Shido's been transferred to a hospital. Oh, one more thing. It's fine to celebrate, but keep it in moderation, okay?
Roaring drunk. Got it.
Considering that he's finally back, all of you need to take your education seriously again.
I haven't studied at all. Hey, Morgana. I saw the conference, but something's not right. It's like nobody's reacting to it. There hasn't been any kind of movement on the forum either. Even the people on TV are just talking about the election, nothing about the Phantom Thieves. Isn't that kind of weird? Yeah, it doesn't make any sense, right? Support for the Phantom Thieves didn't even increase after they made their announcement. Anyway, maybe I'll try changing the poll question. It'd be odd asking people if they support the Phantom Thieves now that so much has changed. Alright, let's find out what people really think. Just wait.
I don't really get it. What's he going to ask? Well, let's leave the popularity stuff to Mishima for now.
Morgana? Rank up? Today's election was a success. Well, overall, Shido's new party won by a landslide. However, there are some who support my arguments. The world isn't all bad. Without you, none of this would have been possible. Thank you. The true battle is about to win. Let's both work hard. Morgana?
Okay.
When is my confidant gonna max out with you, buddy? Who's texting me? Hey. The Phantom Thieves claim victory. The evil is defeated. Credits roll. Oop, forgot to take pictures. I have a photo of Ryuji crying. Oh! 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 What the hell? When did you take that? About halfway through your tearful speech of gratitude. Oh! I love Ryuji. You don't gotta tell the whole damn chat. But I think it's perfectly understandable. This was a very emotional moment. It sure was. We can't totally relax yet, but it's great to know we did it, right? Yes. For now, we can just bask in that feeling of success. God bless her, Ryuji.
Oh, you want to do it?
Yes. Let's do something with my evening.
Nice. Nice going.
All right.
Weedy boy. Weedy, weedy, weedy.
Well then.
Noodle boy.
The case is finally closed. There are no shackles on you anymore. We changed the heart of someone huge, like the next Prime Minister. There's no better finale than that. This may be the opportune time to end our deal. I'm sure you'll be fine now. You can manage without me being with you.
You leaving me?
Don't worry. I won't leave immediately. But if I just stay here, I won't recall anything. I'm a bit envious of you. Here I am. Still haven't found anything about myself. If only I could find out what's in the depths of mementos. Let's go to sleep. You must be tired.
I can't believe even Shido-san had a change of heart triggered in him.
We got where we are today because we had him take care of whoever got in our way. If a case is assembled against him, everything about us will be exposed too. What are we supposed to do?
That's precisely why we've gathered to discuss our options. Prosecutor Nijima is serious about taking Shido-san to court, right?
Isn't she under your command? You have to do something!
Yes, I'm aware. But even if we prevent her from doing so, what about the public? Shido-san's conduct was shameful.
We'll just have to continue his policies for a rich country.
A rich country?
You mean that plan of advancing foreign affairs by controlling people's hearts?
After all, the research on it should be proceeding along.
Oh dear.
We'll push that plan forward and continue eliminating any who get in our way by using that world. We'll pledge to build a powerful country. We ourselves will meet the expectations we had of Shido-san.
A powerful country, huh? I see.
But even if we do pick up where he left off, would his other associates keep quiet about it?
We should be fine in that regard. Anyone who Shido-san aided would feel that their life is at stake after watching that conference, just as we are now.
At any rate, it seems we must first stop that case from being assembled, no matter the cost.
How do we control public opinion?
Thankfully, support for Shido-san still exists. Masayoshi Shido was a hero who fell before achieving his goals, and we will carry his torch. That's what we'll announce to the mass media.
Oh dear.
I see. Considering the public's panic after losing their leader, they may latch onto that immediately.
But if the general public becomes our enemy, we're done for.
That means there's no turning back. Well then, leave Nijima to my group. Can we rely on yours in regards to Shido-san?
We'll make it so that he requires a psychiatric evaluation.
Everyone, we're in the same boat. You had best not forget that.
He's going back to school today. How does it feel? You're right. Let's hurry and get ready to go. Back in the uniform. You see, Shido's press conference seemed like the Phantom Thieves changed his heart, if you ask me. I can't believe he turned out to be a criminal. But didn't the leader of the Phantom Thieves commit suicide? That comeback video posted online right before the election. It's real?
I don't get it!
I don't know what's going on anymore. Opinions are all over the place online. What's this mean for the election? This country's in trouble. We have no prime minister. It happened so suddenly, you can't blame everyone for being confused. Oh dear. Itchy back.
Time's up.
Alright, that's all for today. This will be my last class for the year. The year's already ending, huh? So much has happened that it's like, where did all the time go? Oh, but it's not over for you yet. You still have finals. Oh, Christ.
Man.
It's the first thing we get after coming to school for the first time in a while. Have you been studying? No! I'm gonna go do something. Oh, I'll be fine. Shido spilled the beans at that conference, right? Why isn't it making any news? Is it because he's a politician? I have no doubt that political connections are involved, but that theoretically shouldn't have an impact on the news. What about all the people who saw him on the TV? They had to see that. Everyone should have heard him say all that heavy stuff, right? Right. What happened can't be kept secret. It'll be apparent soon. Makoto's sister is working on a case too. I'm sure we'll see the results of that if we just wait patiently. Let's assume so. More importantly, we have exams coming up. I think they may have come at a good time. We've really gone through a lot lately. Everyone must be tired. Certainly was a good deal of trouble. Ugh, exams are more tiring than any shit we've been doing. Good luck.
Sorry that I failed to mention your exams. I was busy dealing with some of Shido's cronies. Well,
fine.
You are students, so it's only fitting you're doing a study group.
You're gonna bring us some snacks now and then, right?
You don't even have exams.
Gang's all
Pardon
here.
the intrusion.
Oh, glad to see you all. Don't mind me. Make yourselves at home.
You're too kind. We'll take you up on that offer.
Why did you bring me here? My school's exams are already over.
Come on, don't be so cold. You saying it's fine if I fail?
Nothing wrong with that. Won't the results be the same whether you study or not?
Now, you guys. Just think of it as helping me out.
I don't know about this. I'm just going to focus on sections that may likely be on the test. You're way too short on time.
Making a gamble, huh?
If she's wrong, we die.
I don't want to die.
Is it really that bad?
This is every day for them.
This affects you too. Well, with your grades, I'm not too worried.
I'm getting there.
You've missed a lot of classes, so it couldn't hurt to study.
Look, I've been doing fine in my exams.
Oh yeah, he's good at studying. I feel kind of betrayed.
Betrayed might be a bit much. Don't worry, Lady Ann. Even if you're not great at studying...
Oh, shut up, Morgana, you simp.
Now then, let's get to it. What do you want me to teach you?
I feel like while he was out, there was something they were saying would be on the test.
Oh, I know. It was Dokyu? What was it again?
History. Dokyu. Was it about the origin of Dokyu? Dokyu means something that is larger than others of its kind, but the name comes from a battleship, Dreadnought. They attached Do, the first sound of the word in Japanese, with Q, which means class.
That's it!
Oh.
I'm impressed you knew what he was talking about.
How about taking a break?
Oh, sounds good to me. I can't do any more. So, like, we've been doing Phantom Thief work all this time, right? We learned a bunch doing that. Even if we study and learn what we can in school, doesn't it feel kind of pointless?
At the very least, it's necessary for Ryuji.
You want to say that again?
Those sorts of experiences are important too, but common sense is just as important. You should know better than anyone how nasty adults without common sense can be.
That's a great point.
Someday you'll graduate high school and become adults. Then, when you get married, you'll need common sense more than ever.
Marriage, huh? Do you want to get married?
Well, that won't be for a while. In the meantime, I'm more concerned with what I'm going to be eating tomorrow.
Priorities.
Cut it out, man. You're making me hungry. Well, I guess we just gotta get back to studying.
That concludes the last subject.
That took so long.
We covered all the difficult parts, so you should probably be fine.
Probably.
Good work, everyone.
See? You can do it if you try.
Will it be enough? Yes. Nice.
All right. We're finally done. Only God, only knows... What, how's that saying go again?
God only knows.
Ryuji's hopeless.
What did you say?
Well, whatever happens, happens. Isn't it about time you wrapped it up? Be careful on your way home.
Sucks that you have to do exams even after changing Shido's heart and saving the country.
Yes.
It's rough being a human. But looking at you, I feel kind of jealous of humans.
Hey,
How's school treating you now that you're back? Well, at least you don't have to hide anymore, that's something. Your probation ends soon. I don't know if any of this other stuff will affect that, so just keep quiet. How goes the case preparations against Shido? I don't know, I haven't been able to see my sister. Is she okay? I'm sure she is. I'm sure she'll get the job done. That's right. I mean, she's a pretty talented prosecutor. All we can do now is keep an eye on what happens next. Go away. I don't like you.
Nice. Oh, you want to do it? Yes. Yeah. Nice. Nice going.
All right.
Well then. What is this?
Do you think Representative Shido really had a change of heart? Well, there's been a lot of talk about him being exhausted, maybe even sick. Who knows though? Besides, he'd have been arrested already if any of it were true. Maybe he's waiting on an official statement from the government on who will be the next Prime Minister? I don't know, something about it seems off. Oh well. If there's no real issues with Representative Shido, I'd much rather just have him.
Hey, think harder about this.
Hold on a sec, there's nothing but issues. Hey, Ryuji.
Good morning. It's exams. We're the heroes who saved this country, right? Can't we be exempt from exams? And is it just me, or do we not have as big a sense of accomplishment as I thought? That's it! People are so doubtful even after the press conference. He hasn't been arrested, so I guess that's expected. We just gotta leave it to Makoto's sister now. Man, I wish exams would magically disappear by the time we get to school.
Oh, Senpai!
Yay.
And good morning to you. It's been quite a while since we last met at school like this. Thank you for your efforts in changing Representative Shido's heart. Well, if anything, you're the one deserving all of the thanks, Senpai. We should go somewhere to celebrate.
No.
Ah, what say we go pay our first respects to the shrine? A new year's about to begin and all. But I suppose we ought to deal with exams first. I'll be in touch afterwards. Please excuse me.
God, I hate her so much.
Alright, let's begin.
Oh, Christ. Choose a graph and name of the... was that one, I'm pretty sure.
That doesn't look like it'll work.
RIP. Alright. For public performance.
Yep.
Time's up.
RIP. Couldn't remember bloody anything. I could have sworn it was... Oh well. Hello, Senpai. Couldn't really say much out loud at school, but I just wanted to let you know again that I'm glad you're safe. You remember the promise we made on the roof? What was it again? You don't remember? Nope. Well, I guess I can't blame you, considering everything else you had to deal with, I mean. We promised we'd go somewhere together once things settled down. I was so happy this morning. I invited you out without really thinking, but it looks like we can make good on that promise by visiting the shrine. Thank you for coming back to me. Okay. You only think so? That's kind of worrying. I'm just hoping nothing else crazy happens. As soon as exams are over, I'll be going to a local training camp. Honestly, I wasn't sure I should go after you were going through so much. But Now I don't have to worry. I can finally focus on my training. Sorry to bother you when we're busy with the exams. Talk later. Sounds like we really had Yoshi's Hour worried. Just wish we could make the general public change their minds about us too. I don't like her. She's really annoying.
Morning!
Hey on, another day of tests. We finally defeated Shido, but we still have finals. Aren't these battles one after another tough?
Seriously?
Whoa, how behind are you? Handle your exams like you do your changes of heart. Shido was way worse than this. Not really, it was a bit of a pushover. Tomorrow's the final day of exams. Well, let's do our best, I guess. Hi, Kasumi.
Good morning.
What a coincidence. Good morning. Morning, I just ran into this guy too. How are exams treating you, Yoshizawa? You seem awfully busy with practice lately.
Yes.
Oh, it's going wonderfully. Practice, that is. Not as much the exam part. I passed out while studying last night. Me too. Let's see if we can do better than that today.
Yes.
I should see how much I can cram last minute on the commute. Please stop making her a thing.
Now everyone.
Oh, fuck. It was ace? The spades.
That doesn't
Nope.
look like it'll work.
Rip. What is possible for even infinites to record? Attend.
Ooh, we can do this!
I'm not gonna do very well on my exams. Nearly Christmas. What happened to Shido? Has anyone seen him since the press conference?
Shucks.
I had high hopes for him. It's unacceptable for Japan to be without a prime minister. I hope he steps back up to lead this country. Yes, honestly, there's no one more qualified than Shido.
Hey!
Is everyone out of their minds? How can they still trust Shido?
Today's the
Makuru.
last day of exams. Are things going well for you? I'm doing the same as usual. Well, no problems. I'm alright with it, but my sister hasn't come home these past few days. I think she has a lot on her plate with building a case against Shido. He has connections to powerful people. I'm sure they want him cleared to save their own skins. Yeah, still, Shido confessed already. That is an indisputable fact. And it's my sister. She'll see it through, I'm sure. With that said, now isn't the time for us to slack off either. Do you remember what the exams will cover? I'll check on the train for you.
Let's get started.
What country refers to a person who controls politics behind the scenes as a prime minister in black?
That doesn't look like it'll work.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Dreadnought. We got that from Ryuji. We got it from Ryuji. And Makoto, I guess.
Nice!
I didn't do very well.
Well then.
Let's go hang out with Haru. Hey, Ryuji. I'm gonna go hang out with Haru. Haru, Haru, Haru. Hello, my dear.
Good day. Thank you. Thank you.
Soil is quite a mysterious thing. Within its gentle care, even a tiny seed can awaken, spread its roots, and grow up towards the sun. It's almost like a mother. Perhaps that aspect is why I find this place so comforting.
To be honest,
You know, I only started taking care of these planters because one of my teachers asked me to. I was hesitant at first, but I liked it so much that I kept them long past the original request. I started mixing my own fertilizer, adjusting soil ratios. Now I raise these plants in complete secret, but I'm worried about what the school might do if they find out about this. You're so dependable. In that case, we can be partners in crime. Actually, I really enjoy the time we spend together. It's so different from how I feel when I'm around him. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant my fiancé. That reminds me though, I wanted to ask your advice about him. The whole arrangement began with when my father first introduced us, around the winter of my second year in high school. I was told we were just meeting his friend for dinner, but then he said that friend was to be my fiancé. It was surprising, but I suppose I had always known I would someday be married off for political gain. So I accepted, and that was the start of our relationship. No, relationship stuff happened, just to be clear. Anyway, I was never exactly fond of him to begin with, but now he's grown far worse. Recently he's been suggesting we go on an early honeymoon together to celebrate our coming marriage. Can't even stand to look at him though, let alone spend any actual prolonged time together. So what can I say to decline his offer? About that. As you know, my father passed away before he could fulfill his promise to rescind the marriage proposal. So any conversation about putting a halt to the marriage will have to come from me. To tell the truth, I've already mentioned it to my fiancé. And he refused to listen to a single word I have to say. Apparently he's even been telling the employees at Okuma Foods about the contract he made with my father, how the company would have to pay extreme reparations if it got called off for any reason. I just don't know how to handle this. I can postpone while I'm still in high school, but after that... Thinking about it now, it seems my father's death has turned out to be quite favourable for my fiancé. After all, he's now engaged to the majority shareholder of a massive company. I suppose in the end, all he really cares about is his own personal gain. That's not what a relationship is supposed to be built on. It should be something more. Something like a love so intense that just seeing the other person makes your chest tighten up.
I'm not so sure.
Have you ever experienced that? Really? That's so romantic. I'm actually a little jealous of you and of the girl. But there's no spark like that with my fiancé. Spending time with him is almost like some kind of training.
Yes!
Still, any hardship I go through now will surely help the Phantom Thieves eventually. I'll get through this. She's so sweet.
All right.
Oh, it's getting late. I should probably get back to my gardening. Well, I think I'll be staying here a little while longer.
Goodbye.
She's so cute. She's baby. Oh, sorry for the sudden call. You remember we talked about my fiancé. He won't stop asking me to spend the weekend with him. My excuse was that my friend was calling me, so here I am, away from him. Yeah, it's hard to avoid him when he's so aggressive. He's been getting more and more persistent. At this rate, I don't know how long I can play along. And hearing your voice calmed me down a bit. Thank you for listening to me. I'll let you go for now. See you later.
Hey.
Something should have happened by now. Congratulations on getting through exams, everyone. Congrats. It's finally over. I'm worried about the end result, though. You all did your best. I'm sure you'll be fine. You should have studied all your subjects, though, instead of trying to guess what's on the exams. There's no way you can do that. The cry of desperation. Exams aside, I heard back from my sister. There's been some progress. She'll be interrogating Shido soon. She also apologizes for the wait and promises she will manage to build the case against him. Can't wait to see what kind of news it makes. Why don't we take the opportunity to go out on the town tomorrow? Let's meet in Shibuya at noon and forget about our exams. Yeah, screw exams. Well, I'm gonna make like a tree and get out of here for now. See ya.
thing is...
Recently, my reputation has really started shooting up. A lot of my clients leave happy now too. I even managed to use my own powers to alter some fates that had once seemed inevitable. I suppose all you really need to change fate is a strong will, like what you have. I wish I could do more though. Are you on break now, Mifune-kun?
What?
Fukurai-san. So you're the apprentice I've heard so much about. I've been wondering, why are you so interested in Mifune-kun? Well, we're trying to run a business here. Please finish this research of yours as soon as possible. That aside, I have to commend your judgment in choosing Mifune-kun. Fortunes are like a light, guiding lost lambs through the unending darkness ahead.
Oh,
By the way, this man is Fukurai-san. He's the chairman of the ADP. Alright, you don't know about the ADP yet. It stands for Assembly of the Divine Power. Our goal is to relieve the hearts and minds of today's weary souls via healing events and seminars. We also sell holy stones, the well from which our divine power springs. They are a large part of our business. Fukurai-san, that reminds me, Yokota-kun was telling me you've been acting a little strange recently. More importantly, it seems you've started falling behind on your holy stone sales quotas. Is everything okay? Yes, I'll cover the decrease in revenue with my fortune-telling fees. Fukurai-san, I'm not really sure how effective these holy stones really are. Excuse me? Well, do you remember who showed you the way when you arrived here from the countryside, lost and confused? Do you remember who saved you when you were stuck working a seedy club with no place to turn? It was me. Are you saying you no longer have trust in someone who's done so much for you? That's not it. Then enough of this skepticism. Just focus on continuing your role as Maiden of Relief. Read the futures of those unfortunate souls who come to us and lead them to salvation with the holy stones. There is no salvation for those who joke. You don't want things to go back to how they were, do you, Mifune-kun? Don't you remember breaking down in front of me, telling me how everyone called you a monster? If you don't carry your weight as the Maiden of Relief, you will be exactly that, a monster. Fine, if you want to spend your time fooling around with this child, go right ahead. And don't forget Mifune-kun, the ADP is the only place you'll ever belong. Interesting that he uses the kun honorific. I've never actually worked at a nightclub. I did get tricked into walking into one though. Anyway, the chairman is known for exaggerating details. You must think I'm weird, huh? All this talk about being a maiden or a monster.
What?
Nobody's ever treated me so nicely before.
But...
By the way, it was pretty amazing how we stood up to the chairman back there. I would never have been able to talk to him about the holy stones had I been alone. But your strength helped me to speak up. I need to be strong like you more often.
All right.
Even so, the chairman seems serious about the whole holy stone issue. He'll make me pay a fine if I don't meet my quotas, and there's a huge penalty for resigning from my post. I guess my fate is impossible to change after all. Anyway, I should close up for today.
Until next time.
Just have to change his heart, but I don't have time for that. I'm sorry about today. I already know what I must do in order to change my fate, but whenever I face the chairman, I just can't find the courage to say what I need to. Oh, you're absolutely right. Nothing will come of making excuses. I'm the only one who can change my weakness. You're so strong. I'm going to think about all this a little more. Thank you once again for today. I'll see you next time. Something's not right. The Phantom Aficionado website isn't busy at all. This doesn't make sense. Why? I mean, Shido got taken down. People should be posting comments left and right about this. The silence makes no sense at all. Is it because it hasn't made the news? It's so obvious the Phantom Thieves are responsible though.